Hello and welcome to another one of our Mind for Adventure video chats. So let's paint a little bit of a picture of what we're going to talk about today. What we're going to talk about today is hypnosis and hypnotherapy. Now, hypnosis and hypnotherapy at times are those phrases that get bandied around. I'm sure that if you're looking at this, then maybe you've Googled those phrases or you've had a look on YouTube, and there's some quite interesting stuff out there, not all of which we in the world of hypnosis and hypnotherapy, certainly those people that use it on a daily basis, those people that use it to be able to help people grow their self-esteem, to be able to use it to help people focus on achieving the things they want to in life, consider all of that stuff to be as ethical as it could be. So what's it all about? Why would we want to use it? Hypnosis and hypnotherapy. And those phrases very often, certainly in the world that I work in, gets used interchangeably. But the one thing that's really important to stress in the way that we at Mind for Adventure use hypnosis and more importantly hypnotherapy, there'll be no one in one of our training rooms who will be barking like a dog or suddenly forgetting their own name or doing all sorts of silly things that sometimes you'll see for entertainment purposes when the concept of hypnosis is sometimes used in an entertainment arena. For us, hypnosis, hypnotherapy is very much used as a powerful change paradigm. It's something that allows people to be able to focus on the things that they want to in life, and it allows people to be able to simply to focus, to be able to achieve their goals, and to be able to follow their heart's desire. And they may sound like some quite grand claims, but not necessarily as grand as you think they might be. Now, quite often in life we can do one of two things. We can get all wrapped up in very often listening to ourselves, or at times we can actually stop that little inner voice that sometimes whistles round and give ourselves the ability to talk to ourselves. I very often think about the world in Tom and Jerry, and there used to be an old Tom and Jerry cartoon where where Thomas was lay there fast asleep with his long thin grey tail, and Jerry was stood just behind him with holding a large hammer. And just before Jerry decided to plonk the hammer down on Tom's tail, there was these two little flashes of puffs of smoke, and on Jerry's right shoulder there simply appeared a little version of him in red with horns and a little tail, and that little mischievous voice that was saying, "Go on, Jerry, do it, do it, do it." And on the other side, a little puff of smoke, suddenly appeared the angelic Jerry, the one that said no. And quite often in life there are lots of things. Do we believe that we can? Do we believe that we can't? I'm sure at times as you're sat listening to this video thinking about some of the situations that you've experienced in life, there will be times where you could talk yourself into something, and there are times very definitely when you can talk yourself out of something. As we sit and we think, very often we can make lists and think about all sorts of things, but at times it's that relationship between our head and our heart, when our head says one thing and our heart says something else, that we feel at most dis-ease, really. I think our point where we're most uncomfortable with the world. We always know when we've got it exactly right, when we've just hit one of life's little sweet spots, when our head and our heart, when we just know it makes sense and it feels really good. Well, hypnotherapy is one of those things that allows us to be able to do that. How many times a day are most people hypnotized? Well, most people are hypnotized many, many times each day, depending on whose definition of hypnosis you use. And certainly we use quite a powerful one that was given to us by a gentleman called Milton Erickson, a powerful hypnotherapist from the 1960s. And one of the things he said, and one of the ways that he defined hypnosis, was fixation of attention to the exclusion of all other things. And it just means that we're paying attention to one idea. We're paying attention to one concept. We're fixed in our thinking, we're fixed in our thoughts, to the exclusion of all other things. So what does that mean for us? Well, when you've got one of those little moments when you're sat watching the telly and your partner has to say your name 2 or 3 times before you suddenly decide to sort of break out of whatever you were doing to be able to pay attention to them. Well, you were simply fixed. You were fixed on a concept and fixed on an idea. Just imagine for the moment if the television program that you were watching was all about you. It was you achieving your goals, that the program that you saw on the telly that you were fixated on, the thing that you weren't distracted by, that you were completely engaged by, was the thoughts and the ideas of the successes that you want to achieve in life. Hypnotherapy is a powerful vehicle to be able to allow people to simply focus. Very often in life we've got lots and lots of clutter going on. It's interesting in life how many people, even at times with ourselves, don't really actually listen to us. How many people do you know that you can have a conversation with where they're not actually listening? What they're doing is simply waiting to speak. They haven't actually taken the time and trouble to be able to pause, to listen, to place their energy and their thoughts with you. They're just simply thinking about what you said, analysing what you said, and can't wait suddenly to be able to provide an answer or to give you a reason for why you were right or wrong. Well, sometimes we can be like that with ourselves. In our thoughts and feelings, we can run so many scenarios and so many different ideas around our own head. It means that sometimes we don't have the ability just to simply sit, breathe, pause, and concentrate on one idea. Concentrate on the idea that we can and that we will. How amazing would it be to simply be able to sit in a space and to be able to turn off some of the clutter, to get rid of some of the static, and just simply to be able to focus your thinking, to start to believe in yourself, to be able to totally focus. And so the courses that we run here at A Mindful Adventure are all certified by the American Board of Hypnotherapy. They sit alongside very beautifully all of the NLP courses that we run and those of timeline therapy. It means that you end up studying a holistic view of how to support people and how to coach people. Hypnotherapy is a very gentle and very powerful way of allowing people to be able to focus on the things that they want to achieve and to support them in doing that. So, what do you need to do to become a truly powerful hypnotherapist with a Mindful Adventure? Look on the website www.amindfuladventure.com.